Come on, G. Nice job, G. Right, there we go. There we go. Finish it. There you go. There we go. Nice job. Nice job. Excellent, G.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Back in with another video. All right, they just released all the ratings for all teams, so you can check. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check out your teams for the upcoming Madden 24, which is less than 3 weeks away. You get our hands on the game, and for those of us that missed the beta like myself, get to see what it's about. But checking out the Chicago Bears, and which is the team I mainly use online in regs, they seem pretty solid. So I'm gonna go like by positions for this team, just to see where they stack this year as opposed to what they provided us last year. You're gonna see a running theme with the Bears, but we'll see how how everything plays out as the season goes on and if our ratings improve. But in terms of quarterbacks, of course, we're gonna have Justin Fields at the helm, considering he's really our number one option here as a drop off to PJ Walker 69, and then you got Tyson Bagnet and Nathan Perriman running it off at 49 overall. So needless to say, we already know the starting quarterback's going to be for the team, and going into his it's his third year now with the Bears. Let's see see how things fold out this year. Offensive line on paper seems to be better, but only time will tell as the season progresses. But compared to what I had in Madden 23, it definitely is a better layout for the team this year. So I'm just going through the ratings match to see what his store power is, which is like a 94. Change of pace right there, 96. And what else we got there that's pretty high? I think I stopped right there. But I'm going to move on to the next position. I think I went into running backs next. I'm just looking at the basic ratings just to see where they stack, if I see any much difference from like last year. I think last year Justin finished at 73, I believe, 73 or 74. So it's good to see him starting off a little bit higher this year at 76. So throwing power is 91, so that helped. Definitely his running is definitely improved. We lost Montgomery, so now we got Devontae Freeman and Khalil Herbert, both overall just basically the same speed, like give or take, depending on who you're using. I do see we've drafted a rookie there, Travis Homer, at 91 speed. It's pretty crazy. Him and Ebner we got last year, both 91, but they're not probably going to have the best when it comes to break tackles. I like running in between the tackles and running inside out, not outside in. So I like taking my runs inside and then breaking it outside. But so that's why Montgomery worked for me so well like last year in terms of just breaking tackles like he did, especially like at the goal line and things like that. He was a beast. Like I say, he wasn't the fastest runner, but that dude breaking tackles, which helped me out a lot. Herbert was definitely good on like third down plays. I'm gonna in the passing game because he just had a little bit more speed than Montgomery did. So I mean, back and forth. Just the way Madden is and the way we play online, you can only use so many players at one time. It'd be nice if you could use all of your roster at once, but you have to go into the menus and keep shifting like positions and swapping players in and out, and that could become a little bit cumbersome. If there was a way we can set up like say packages before the game, so if I want to run this play, I want to run it with this personnel of people. If I want to run that play, I want to run it with this personnel of people, and then in game I can change it, every now and then. But like with Madden, it's it's global for everything. So if I take somebody out, it's global for that entire formation. So I have to go back and change it again, and shot clock and everything. Not a whole lot of time. So with the wide receivers, DJ Moore, of course, him and Mooney, same speed, same acceleration. So it's nice to start having some threats now. And of course, I have Claypool who's going to play the outside for me. I'm going to put what's his name, Mooney. I'm going to put him in the slot. And one thing that if you notice, for what we had this year, like receivers and cornerbacks, is speed. you're gonna see a lot of 94s and 93s and 90, just like top end speed. Like speed is like all over the Bears right now. They may not have like the best ratings, but we got speed, and you're gonna see that when it comes to cornerback. You know, I always used to complain in 23 about my cornerbacks being slow. I couldn't really play man because they were just slow. They get beat all the time. You're gonna see what happened with the roster when it comes to new person that we recruited in and what their speeds are. So I'm just looking at just general overall. I included the tight ends in here. I think I'm just probably just like going back and looking at like the catch ratings, see who I can swap in and out. And you know, it all depends. It all depends on how somebody's playing online and what I decide to do. But it's nice to know I have options now when it comes to like speed. I think I saw somebody here with like a 94 speed. I'm like, I think it's Velus Jones still 94 speed, but I don't know what his catching is, what his catch in traffic. You know, because that's huge. But then again, you know, with the way they said, like, it's going to be hard to play man defense because if you separate from a defender this year, there's not going to be that slowdown when you throw the ball. You know, before you catch the ball, your receiver kind of slows down. That slowdown is kind of like taken away this year. So it's like you're going to catch it in stride and keep going. So if you got to step on somebody, you keep that step even though the ball's coming, you catch it and you keep moving. So we'll see, man. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like 100% happy with what I'm seeing with the ratings, but it's manageable. I can manage. You know, you can still cause some damage from what I'm seeing here. They're like average at best type of deal. There's some, you know, I already know everybody's gonna be focusing on DJ Moore, but last year everybody was focused on Mooney. But they put all the best corners on Mooney, and I didn't really have any options. But now I got him in slot now. And I got DJ Moore on the outside. I'm going to have Claypool on the outside of the other side. So it's weapons everywhere. So unless you got like, you know, you pick a team that has two solid cornerbacks, you can't just shut me down by covering Mooney all game anymore. So we'll see. Who am I moving to next? I think I'm moving to the line of scrimmage. All the linemen, group them all together, and that's the highest guy on the line, a 79. And last year, I think he started off as an 81, so it's kind of funny that they put him down as a 79 now. So I don't have anything higher than a 79 on the line of scrimmage. Even the rookie down all right, 74. So it's going to be a struggle, man. It's going to be a struggle holding people off with blitzing. And I haven't even done a deep dive to see what their play recognition is on the line, to see how they can stop like different blitz packages that people come with. You know, but just looking at just the overall rating in general, yeah, that's pretty low. I mean, that's pretty low. So it's like I can't even like sub in people like take the starters position because everybody else besides the starters are in their 60s. So it's, you know, it depends on how the game plays. If it plays like the way 23 plays, yeah, it's still gonna be tough. I gotta watch out for sacks, but good thing I got a mobile quarterback so I can move a little bit to buy me some time. You know, and, you know, the addition of DJ Moore as a wide receiver, that's going to help out a lot too. All right, let's move away from the line and let's go over to defensive line. Defensive line and linebackers. This is where, like, I see another improvement too with this roster is we got a strong linebacking core. Now, the question I have is, from what I've been seeing, it seems like we can use 4-3 and 3-4 defenses again. Because the Bears have two solid linebackers, middle linebacker and the outside linebacker that we got in free agency. Both of them in the 80s. And got good speed. So, I mean, I would like to play 3-4, you know, but last year I was just using 3-4 only within like 10 yards of the goal line because of the spacing. So we'll see. But here, we got Tremaine Edmonds, 87 overall, 87 speed. And TJ Edwards, same thing. High ratings in the linebacking area. So, you know, maybe not so much as the actual like D line itself, but my linebacker is actually pretty good. There's some of the guys standing behind the starters, some rookies in there. So, and we had such a huge turnover, it's going to be hard for me to know who everybody is for as of right now. So I do have one Bears preseason game I'm going to, so I get to see them in person. I couldn't get to the training camp like I do every year, but at least I get to see them in preseason. I think they play against the Titans. I'm going to that game to see how, see how they look like in person. But the linebackers seem tight. I mean, it's nice that like we lost Roquan Smith, but video game wise, I'm not expert of like, you know, I'm not gonna say expert of professional football. Speaking about Madden in general, Tremaine Edmonds is a good replacement for Roquan Smith that we lost last year. So it's almost like playing the game and you're just not gonna feel like I missed anybody in the middle, having him as a huge pickup this offseason in free agency. So let's move over to, I think I'm going over to cornerbacks, cornerbacks and safeties. And this is another huge, in terms of speed, this is another huge improvement by the team in general. The amount of speed they put on this part of the team is crazy, considering how slow we used to be. Just to watch when I go to the speed part of it, you know, like, man, it's like everybody's in the 90s. If I'm playing like nickel, so like, you know, I'm not scared no more in terms of like just pacing around the entire field. You know, D. Jackson's 85, still top notch, 91 speed. Who's this? Okay, I gotta remove. Let me take one of these guys out. I still got an outside linebacker in here in the mix. I think I got him in the filter. Just gotta remove the filter. There we go. Take the filter off. All right, let's look at the cornerbacks and safeties. All right, Jalen Johnson, 89. Definitely is going to play because I know his play recognition is mad high. They got safety Jaquan Brisker. And then Kyler Gordon, 88. Now look at some of the other numbers, like Mr. Rick Stevenson, 91 speed. Another guy again, well, Vilder has been part of the team, but 90 in terms of like speed and acceleration. Another 91, 90, 92, 93, 92, 95, 90, 91. Like, it's all like speed. I just like, you might try to solve some of these guys when I play a nickel over G. Like, it's just speed everywhere. And, you know, it all depends on how the game plays. Because the way they killed blue zones last year, I just hope that's fixed this year. Because it was horrible. And then just certain defenses I like to play like that, inverted cover 3, and just having speed all over the place. Like, they don't really have to have the best play. I'm looking at play rec right now. It's just I just need them to be in position so I can, you know, make plays. When you have like slow folks all over the place, it's hard to do what you really want to do. But you got speed now. You got speed to the team now, so this is nice. I think I'm gonna roll it back. On the top, I'll roll it back to the speed section. Yep. Because I was shocked just looking at like the numbers in regards to just speed all over the place. All the 90s I was seeing. I was like, oh, okay. So it's only like 2 people that really just not in the 90s. Everybody else is in the 90s. And that's like the 2 starters, like Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon. And I think the safety Brisker, they're like either 88 and 89s. Yeah, 88 and 89s. Everybody else is in the 90s. So, but I think that's it for all of the Chicago Bears ratings. So, comparing it to 2023, it's not bad. It's workable. Now it's just getting the game and see how the game feels when you play it, you know, and what I can or can't do. And it's just a matter of like getting to the game, getting practice mode, see how everybody moves, what's changed in the game, and then just see what we can and can't do, and then go from there. So I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on this. Definitely be a good change from Madden 23 because Madden 23 kind of got stale. And the reason why I think it just got stale is, yeah, they nerfed the pass rush. And another thing they do was they reduced the reaction time from when the defenders saw the ball when the quarterback threw it and how they could make a play on it. So those 2 things changed Madden 23 for the worse. I don't know how Madden 24 is going to play, but I hope those 2 areas get improved. So we'll see. See when the game comes out. Till next time, fellas, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, one.